Welcome back to Break Hard Orchard. Today we are going to be moving dirt. The goal for this weekend is to finish getting all the dirt put up next to the foundation to backfill it properly. And I've been working with the SIPS company so that we can get the order placed and have that stuff come up here and get busy on getting the walls and the roof put on the foundation. So this last side needs more fill. The way this house is being constructed, these are interior walls right here. And on this block of the foundation, we're going to have a sill plate and then another piece of wood attached to the top of that. That's going to be the bottom plate. That bottom plate is going to have SIPS panels that sit right on top of it. Those SIPS panels sit right down on top of it, and they'll be joined to the interior walls. So those panels, all the weight of those panels is borne by this filled block. And I want to make sure it's as stable as possible, so we're going to backfill all the way up to about there. Because that's going to be a lot of weight. Because the weight of the wall sits there, and the weight of the roof sits on top of those. My assistant over there going through and painting any hairline cracks that we found on the foundation just to make sure we've got a couple spots where I guess there was some settling and you had a little bit of a crack. We're talking about tiny hairline crack. It's nothing structural. I've already had my foundation guy come up here and check everything to make sure there's nothing structural to be concerned about, and he said paint it up and backfill it. So that's what we're doing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm digging out the piles of soil that I banked when I was building the road. Now, a lot of it I used to build the road. I'd cut some and move it over and pack it down so we had a level area to drive on. But over in this area where I was cutting in tight to the side, moving into the hill, I banked the soil up here knowing that there would be something I would need it for. I just didn't know what it was going to be.
Holy nuts.
What's that?
Holy nuts.
I know. Too bad. One of the things that's essential when you're doing this is to make sure that you're using as clean soil as possible. You want to pick through and get any big rocks out. You want to remove any organic material that might be in there. As you do this, you do a couple inches and then you compress it. That's a manual process, either with a hand tamper or with a plate compactor. You do this over and over again, and you slowly build layer after layer like icing a cake. You just put on one layer, pack it down, and then you put on another layer. Use the machines as much as you can, but you will never escape the manual process involved. There's organic material that you're only going to find if you're digging through it by hand. You got to get rid of the large rocks because they won't compact as well as the naked clay. These bugs are murder. They're just killing me. There's nothing to do but just do the work. I'm gonna try to smooth this out a little bit so she can bring more soil up and make it a little deeper down here. I still think that buying the excavator was one of the best decisions we could have made when we purchased this property. It has allowed us to build our own bridge, to build our own road. There's nothing we could have come up with that would be as good at packing soil as the excavator is. There are some rollers you can attach to the back of the tractor, use the downward pressure of the 3-point hitch, and probably get a pretty smooth surface on a lot of things, but you're not going to pack it in as well as you can with the tracks on the excavator. It's getting late in the day, so we've moved a lot of soil, packed it in as we went. We've come up about 1 block worth. It don't happen fast. It's not a good time, but it's got to be done, and I need to get it done right away because I am ordering my SIPS panels this week, and I got to come back through here and start putting the sill plates on. We are about to pick up speed with this build, and I've got to make sure that I'm ready. I'm gonna go home, get some rest, come back and hit it again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Welcome back. Got a late start on the day today. I took a bug yesterday. I don't know what got hold of me, but it hit me like a freight train. By the time I got home, all I could do was shower and crawl into bed, so it took me a little while to get myself together today, get out here, start working, trying to sweat it off. My wife is steady bringing soil up here, and I need to get down there because that pile of dirt that I put together is starting to get kind of small. I got to push it together and put some more on it. So when we started yesterday on this side, we were 4 buckets down, or I'm sorry, 4 bricks down. And that's a lot of buckets on the tractor to get us to this level, especially when we got to build out this whole hill. Otherwise, there's no way we can get the soil up here, and there's no way later on that we're going to be able to mow. So we're building the hill now as we go, and it's just a whole lot of work. We're wrapping up the day's end here. It's second day of the weekend. Fortunately, I can work again out here tomorrow because I have time. And when we started, this was down 4 blocks. We brought it up a full 2 blocks, packed it in really well, got some more soil to add here to get it nice and smooth. And I'm going to probably come in tomorrow and put enough soil here to bring it up at least halfway up that second block. Get it smoothed out real nice. We got the front section packed in real nice, got it raised up. We'll definitely be bringing in more soil. Build this hill up just a little bit more. But this makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about coming in here and putting the walls on this block, knowing that the weight isn't going to start levering it out away from the foundation. There's always more work to do.
It would be very easy in the midst of all the work that we have to do on a regular basis to forget what an extraordinary opportunity that we have. Most people live their whole life and never have an opportunity to try and make a dream come true, to try and make it into a reality. And we have that right here in front of us. We're living it right now. Over the last 30 years, I've had an opportunity to do a little bit of traveling, and I've come across some places that were absolutely majestic. You can't help but wonder what it must be like to live in a place like that. To live and wake up in a place that looks like it was painted into a beautiful work of art. We are humbled and amazed to find ourselves in the situation we are right now, where the landscape around us is our palette and we are creating a living work of art that will last us the rest of our lives.